Hello and welcome back. For those who don't know me, my name is Money and this is Conversations in the Chair, a space where I share different topics about things I'm going through, gone through, and grown through. A digital journal, so to speak, all in the hopes to encourage and inspire you. So, today, we are kicking off the new year with a question we've all heard before. New year, new you? Question mark. It is that time of year again. Social media is buzzing with resolutions. Gyms are packed and everyone seems laser focused on reinvention. But is this idea of starting fresh every January harmful or helpful? Do we set ourselves up for success or disappointment? Today, we are diving into the topic of resolutions, the myths even, of overnight transformation, and how to set intentions that truly stick. So grab yourself a drink, settle in, and let's talk. The pressure of resolutions. Let's start with the obvious. January 1st rolls round, and suddenly there's this unspoken pressure to have your life all figured out. Everywhere you look, there are ads for fitness programs, planners, and productivity hacks. And sure, for some people, it's motivating, but for others, it can feel a little bit overwhelming or even defeating. Here's the thing, studies show that only about 9 to 12% of people actually stick to their New Year's resolution. 9 to 12% of us. Why? Because many resolutions are too vague, too ambitious, or rooted in external expectations. Let's take a second and think. Have you ever set a goal like, I want to lose weight or I'm going to be more productive, only to feel burnt out by February? You're not alone. For example, psychologist Dr. John Norcross, who studied resolutions extensively, says that successful resolutions are those that are specific, realistic, and meaningful. It's not about changing who you are overnight, it's about building better habits over time. It's important. The myth of reinvention. Let's tackle the phrase itself. New year, new you. On the surface, it sounds empowering, but here's the reality. You don't need to become a new you. You're not broken. You're not a phone that's been dropped and needs replacing. You're a work in progress. Instead of chasing reinvention, what if we focused on evolution? Small intentional steps forward rather than dramatic I cannot speak today. Unsus- unsustain- unsustainable overhauls. Wow. For example, If your goal is to be healthier, instead of saying, I'm cutting out all sugar forever, you can start with, I'll add one vegetable to every meal. Tiny habits, when done consistently, lead to big changes over time. I once heard a story about a marathon runner. Now, she didn't start running, she didn't, she didn't start by running 26 miles. Her first step was jogging to the end of her street and then jogging around her block. And that was it. But she showed up every day, and over time, she built endurance to tackle a full marathon. The main takeaway from that story: start where you are, use what you have, and do what you can. How to set goals that stick. Now, we've addressed the pitfalls of resolutions. Let's talk about solutions. And I'm very much a solutions based kind of person. So this bit is going to tick my boxes. How do we set goals that actually work? Here's a simple framework to try. Be specific. Instead of saying I want to save money, try I'm going to save £10 a week by cooking at home. Make it measurable. How will you track your progress? A journal, an app, or even a sticky note on your fridge. Start small. Break your goal into bite sized pieces. And number four, and this is really, really, really important, celebrate progress. Reward. Oh my God, I don't know what is wrong today, guys, but speech is clearly a problem. Reward yourself for milestones along the way, no matter how small. And here's my favorite tip: don't wait for motivation to strike. Motivation, unfortunately, is fleeting, but discipline and systems are reliable. If you fall off track, show yourself some grace. Start again the next day. Share with me in the comments section what goals you have previously set and achieved, and how did you approach it? And how many goals did you set? This time of year, a lot of people are making vision boards or prayer boards or bingo cards and picking their word for the year. And that's great. But don't forget to kind of schedule in having fun along the way of achieving these goals. And they say you should only really set about 7 goals because that's what's really achievable. I mean, if you're an overachiever and you can set, I don't know, 15 goals and you can smash all of them in the space of 12 months, then yay you. Um, let us know your secret. But research has said, 7 goals, maybe 7 to 10 is doable. It's realistic. So comment below, how many goals have you set for the year and how you intend to approach these goals. Are you going to put them into sections? Does one goal feed into another goal, then into another goal? Like, what's your approach for this? So, as I wrap up this episode, I want to leave you with this thought. The new year doesn't demand a new you. It invites you to reflect, reset, and grow. change is a process, not a deadline. Did you hear that? Change is a process, not a deadline. So this year, let's ditch the pressure to reinvent ourselves and focus on becoming more aligned with who we are already. If you enjoyed today's episode, please don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment below, share it with a friend who might need a little New Year's inspiration. And if you are setting goals for 2025, I'd love to hear from you about them. Reach out to me, comment below, and I will get back to you. Until next time, stay curious, stay kind, and keep evolving. And Happy New Year.